Hello, beautiful people. So much going on around the world. We have the opening of Parliament by Charles. We have Earthshot Prize of Prince William trying to save the world. Also with the Wildlife Foundation actually trying to save our animals. So we have a Crown Prince, or Prince William, or the Prince of Wales, going around the world trying to save us all. And then we have Harry. But not just Harry. No. It is never just Harry. It is Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. He doesn't use His Royal Highness because he was told not to. But he still goes by every title available given to him, wearing those embarrassing medals that we know he has not earned. I know what you're going to say, well, Paula, he went to Afghanistan or whatever. He had bodyguards while he was in Afghanistan. He never saw one day of combat. The only time he saw a wounded soldier was on his way back to the castle, when the gust of wind opened the curtain inside the plane where he's going. But and he was hungry. What a bother. But they had to take these really badly wounded soldiers back home. But he was so kind, he let it go. And that's the only time this man has seen a wounded soldier while deployed in a bunker, surrounded by bodyguards.
I think this is sexual harassment now, Siri. We're now in the sexual harassment arena.
The endless whining of Harry and Meghan. It never ends with these two. It's incredible. We've had the Oprah Winfrey interview, or whatever you want to call it, where Harry said he fled the United Kingdom, the freedom flight. How happy he was to be sitting in front of Oprah because he escaped, whereas William and Charles were prisoners of that horrible racist institution. Hooray, we're out here. We had a 37-year-old man gripe about the fact that he only got a few millions and that his funding was cut off all of a sudden. But now we know that's not the case. There were terms associated to him getting that funding, apparently forever. So the only reason why that funding was cut, and the only reason why we know about, is because he talked about it in the Oprah interview. Otherwise, we wouldn't have known that he was being privately funded by Charles. So all that BS on the Sussex Royal, while they transition into finding financial independence, it sounds as though Harry and Meghan were working minimum wages jobs, or they were like in some sort of farm, like hire hands. Meghan reportedly was worth $5 million. She was a multimillionaire successful woman. And Harry worth around $30 million. So what financial independence are they talking about that they were looking for? They were already financially independent. So we know that Charles was or whoever was going to continue funding him for the rest of his life, as long as he stayed true to the terms of the agreement at Sandringham. And God knows what else we don't know. We don't know if the security is being funded by the UK taxpayers, because they have a sneaky way of hiding things. Because we haven't heard Harry bitch about anything about security. And we know he doesn't have any real funds to be ponying up that kind of security. It costs $3 million a year, security alone. Now, we know that Doria suddenly was worth $9 million. Oddly the amount, guys, of the down payment to that mansion. Isn't that something? That's oddly the payment for that mansion. We don't know what to do. We don't know. But now they are griping, they're whining about that they have not been invited to Charles' 75th birthday. We know what happened during his 70th birthday. They had to be kicked out of that party, garden party. Why would Harry want to come to King Charles' birthday party? They're not welcome. If they come, they will be filming about it. If he's invited, that's more material for him to lie about. That's giving him a chance to allow him to keep lying, making things up. So why would he be invited? And his skanky wife. Would you invite him so he can then go and write a book about it and lie? A book of lies? Harry's book and Meghan's books, or whatever they're called, should be called the Book of Lies. So why are they so angry that they're not being invited to this colonialist birthday party? Oh, I know what you're going to say. After all, Charles is his father. At what point is Charles going to put his foot down and hold him accountable, saying your behavior is not acceptable? And Harry and Meghan are getting off scot-free. They're getting easy. They're getting scot-free. You know, they're not being held accountable at all. Mr. Environment is flying around in private jets that we know. And these are the ones that we know of. Please keep that in mind. So why are they so angry that they were not invited to Charles' birthday? Is that to shame Charles into inviting him over to come so he can triumphantly come and say, hey, he invited me, I'm still his son? Instead, while King Charles is opening Parliament, Prince William is saving the world, the environment. You know, literally trying to save the environment. Harry is given a monologue with that shambolic thing of wearing those medals he hasn't earned. Mocking everything the military stands for. Mocking what those titles stand for. Because he didn't do it as just Harry. Why didn't he do his stand-up little bit as just Harry? No, it was Prince Henry, Duke of Sussex. He's mocking everything the British people stand for, the monarchy stands for, the military stands for. When he did that bid, right on the heels of, you know, Remembrance Day, is a slap on the face of every veteran, of every mother of a dead soldier, every father of a dead soldier. Because that guy has not earned anything in his life. Those medals were never earned. He shouldn't, if it had been only him, he would have never been able to get into Eton, and he would have never been able to get into Sandhurst. At the most, he would have been flipping hamburgers at McDonald's, if that. So why are they angry? Why do they want to come to King Charles' birthday? Didn't they do the Netflix thing where they said that colonialism, the Commonwealth, the United Kingdom is a racist country, colonialist country, poor Meghan? So why are they trashing Charles? Because Charles as a father has a right to punish a wayward idiot like Harry. And he doesn't have to put up with Meghan Markle. What about those two children? They want to take another trip. They want to leave their kids behind because God knows they're not going to bring the children. So they want to take another trip, leave the kids behind again. Why? Or do they want to bring their children and parade them in front of the whole world? So using Charles' birthday is the occasion for them to parade these children, because everything is about commercialization with Harry and Meghan. Everything is commercial. Everything is for the buck. That's what Harry stands for, along with his skanky wife. So either they want to leave their kids. I mean, how much do they hate their children? How much do they dislike being parents, that every chance they get, every free trip they get? Because make no mistake, if Charles invites Harry and Meghan to his birthday, he will have to pay for the private jet, because there's no way Meghan Markle is flying. A D-list skank is flying first class anywhere. Because first class is beneath her now. That's right. First class is beneath her. So that means Charles would have to pony up the bill for that. And I'm sure they won't bring the children. So how much do they really dislike their own kids that they can't get away enough from them? They can't be, so many trips away from them. When my kid was that young, it broke me to be far away from him. Can you imagine? And they don't have to make these trips. That's the worst part of it all. They don't have to make any of these trips. Meghan could have stayed behind while Harry did Invictus, so at least one parent was present while she did that embarrassing parading thing. But it's incredible how these two hate their own children, how much they dislike being around a child, their own children, how much they dislike being parents. And they're desperate to come to King Charles' birthday. What for? Guys, if you like the videos, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Yeah. So, yeah, all the good stuff. Thanks for buying the merch. Thanks for the super chats. You know, at the bottom, you keep asking me where the super chat button is. It's right under the video. It's the little $sign. And thanks for the PayPal donations for the school. Very much appreciated. And yeah, please leave me your comments. I want to read them.